Today's world, your digital showroom is the first and often the only showroom that they're going to see. Okay, so your listing quality directly impacts your lead volume. So, what can you do? Some core standards for every used bike listing should include 12 to 15 high resolution photos from multiple angles. Okay, you want to include close-ups. If there's any installs or upgrades or accessories, include those as well. Have a nice, clean background. If you have a photo drop, or use a blank wall or a garage door instead of just having it cluttered or in the same lineup as the rest of the bikes. Okay, accurate, compelling descriptions is going to also be key. Okay, your dealership why buys. Why should this customer be buying this used bike from you versus your competitor? Making sure you have a written list of all installed accessories or parts. Key features of the model. Utilize your OEM specs for that. And then your service guarantee. Make sure that you have a competitive price. Utilize some database or current market comps, as well as local competitors, similar units to update your pricing. Okay, and MotoHunt actually helps with that. So they're going to help you with keeping a consistent standard across all of your listings and making sure that you include all of that stuff in there to help get you more leads. Okay, so MotoHunt uses a health check listing and will alert you for any listings that are missing photos, descriptions, if there's any VIN issues or model issues, map violations, map pricing, and so much more. So that is one way that you can kind of stay on top of your used bike listings as well as all of your other listings. But that's one way that you can stay on top of your listings without having to do a daily check yourself. Some tips for the perfect online listing includes good lighting. Okay. Good lighting equals more value. Okay, harsh shadows or yellow shop lights or even dark indoor pics can really kill the vibe and the price. Okay, so shoot in natural light if you can. Daylight or near white balanced LED light will work. But this type of lighting is going to give you clean and crisp photos. Don't crowd your frame. Okay, take the time to pull the bike out. If bikes are jammed together in a row or in a shot or shot at awkward angles, it's going to give the customer, when bikes are jammed together in a row or shot at awkward angles, customers scroll right past it. Okay, so give each unit room to breathe. Customers can see effort, and that's going to help build trust. Now, another thing is going to be consistency across all listings. This is going to give you the opportunity to really build your online brand. So include the same angles, include the same amount of pictures, same lighting, same tone of voice. If you have the opportunity to move that unit in front of a backdrop or a clear wall or a blank wall or your logo, do it. Take advantage of that and be consistent across the board. When it comes to your used inventory, your showroom strategy is going to start with placement. Okay, a well-positioned used unit will outsell a forgotten one in the corner 10 times out of 10. Okay, so when floor space is tight, which it always is, the difference between front row and back row can mean a lot. It can mean the difference between days, weeks, even months on the market. So used bikes need just as much visibility as our new units. Okay. In fact, they have more margins, so why bury them? No, no. Used bikes need just as more visibility as our new units. So used bikes need just as more visibility as our new units. In fact, they actually have more margin. So why bury them? Okay. Stage a high demand used bike just outside the front door using some professional signage, maybe some price tags attached. Create basically a mini pre-owned deal of the week area that rotates based off of what the needs are, and use banners or flags to really signal the walk-in traffic that there's a special deal. Okay. If a bike hasn't had leads on it in a few days, it's time to move it, literally. Okay. Get it out of the corner, get it out of that back row. Showroom inventory isn't static, it's a stage. Okay. So rearrange. And rearranging is going to be part of the selling experience. So keep that in mind when you're deciding where to put your used units. Now, some tips for maximum exposure. Designate a used area, okay? Whether it's inside the store, out of the front of the store, think near the service area, maybe by the service desk or front window, really anywhere with some high foot traffic, okay? Don't hide them in an overflow road. Try to create a little area specifically for them where there's high foot traffic. Use floor tags, table tents, hang tags in bright colors for used units. Highlight key selling points like one owner, low miles, service records available, ready to ride, just service. This is going to help grab the attention of all of your, this is going to help grab the attention of any of your floor traffic. Now, offer test ride incentives. Offering something small like a $25 gift card or gas card or, like a swag item. So offer test ride incentives, something like a $25 gas card or gift card or maybe a t-shirt in exchange for a test ride. This is going to help move the right unit, especially if you need to flush out some aged inventory. And then rotate monthly, no exceptions. Okay, you should be moving your inventory monthly. Inventory gets stale when it never moves physically. So set a calendar reminder to shift placements. Your regular walk-ins will likely notice and re-engage. Okay. Now, smart inventory management, you can't manage what you can't measure. Okay. So the 180-day pricing structure, okay, we want to make sure that we are managing the metal, not the emotion. Okay, used inventory does not age gracefully. Every day a unit sits unsold, it loses momentum, it loses market value and margin. Okay, but many dealers delay making pricing movements out of hope, sometimes an emotional attachment, or because someone might buy it next week. Okay, that's emotional pricing and it's deadly. Instead, top performing stores are treating every used unit like a financial asset. What you'll see top performing dealers do is treat every used unit like a financial asset with a ticking clock. Okay, so their pricing adjustments are made proactively, not reactively. They're using clear intervals, local demand data, and margin-driven mindset. Okay, they're using the data, they're not using the emotion. So every dealership is different. Okay, your ideal pricing window may shift based on seasonal weather events, local demand, inventory levels at the time. But the point isn't to follow a plan, it's to build your own version of the 30, 60, 90, 180 timeline and commit to it. Okay, the sooner you do this, the sooner you're going to be able to protect your profit. Adjust this accordingly as needed, but 30-day reality check. Okay, review VDPs. Okay, views, leads, and interest. How much traffic or traction has this bike actually gained? Reassess listing quality, whether it's the photos, the description, the merchandising. That's going to be where you really kind of put your second foot forward and give it another go. 60-day market reposition. Okay, so restage it on the showroom floor. Get it out of that corner, get it to a higher visibility area where there's more foot traffic. Okay, add the unit to your next paid ad campaign or email blast, get the word out on that vehicle, and then recalculate retail pricing to comp trends. Now at 90 days, this should be where you are getting your exit plan ready. Okay, if the unit still hasn't moved, you need to evaluate wholesale options or auction values. Okay, apply a 5 to 10% reduction based on real comps. Use data, don't do a gut check. Okay, do some research on it. Take into consideration if the unit price is aligned with current buyer expectations. Okay, are we still priced a little bit too high? Do we need to go a little bit more competitively? 180-day capital recover. It's liquidate time. Okay, the goal is to recover cash and turn the page. All right, move on from that vehicle. Send it to auction, discount heavily, or package into a multi-unit lot deal. Whatever you need to do, use this unit as a loss leader in your marketing to draw in buyers, even if it breaks even in the sale. Okay.
Still guessing what to pay on a used bike? Still holding aged units that just won't move? It's time for a real system. MotoHunt's ultimate used inventory playbook shows how the best dealers are finding better inventory, pricing trades right, and turning used bikes faster with fewer mistakes and more margin. It's short, real, and free to download right now. Visit dealers.motohunt.com to grab your copy or check for the link in the notes.